We need a scene that delivers the story in a nutshell.
That's it.
Let's use that shot from the other sequence.
I love that. I think that's great. That's terrific.
Trailer producers Tony Silver and Barbara Glazer and Orion Pictures Vice President Stephanie Allen are working on the marketing campaign for the movie Article 99.
I operate this hospital in the best interest of our patients.
This hospital operates with only one interest, your own.
Article 99, starring Ray Liotta, Kiefer Sutherland, and Eli Wallach, pits doctors in a VA hospital against the bureaucracy depriving patients of proper medical care. The trailer must deliver the movie's message in about 2.5 minutes.
This movie is, above all, an emotional experience, a very entertaining one, and that's what we have to get across.
These are doctors in rebellion against the system, not for their own sake, but so that they can help the patients that they're there to care for.
Right, it's not just chaos.
Right.
Picking the trailer's opening shot to hook an audience can be a tough call. This sequence of doctors heisting much-needed supplies was considered, but this scene made the final cut instead.
We have no actual proof that you are disabled.
You want proof? All right, now look, I'll give you some damn proof. You want some proof? You need some proof? You want some proof? Here's the damn proof.
It seemed like a natural to start the trailer with. The only question was, are people going to be turned off? Turned out to be a scene that everyone responds to.
And all trailers must respond to certain film industry rules. They must be G-rated.
We have to work on the hospital sequence because right now we have information in it and language in it that we've got to get out. So let's run that.
I thought open heart surgery was no longer authorized. What good is fixing his prostate if he has a heart attack every time he tries to use it? First the ventricles, and then the testicles.
Okay, we're not going to be able to say testicles either.
Or show them.
Or show them. Well,
After reworking, this is how the scene plays in the trailer.
This patient needs open heart surgery. I thought heart surgery was no longer authorized. Look, we're here, he's here. Why don't we make the most of this?
Tony Silver has been making the most of it for some 20 years, creating the trailers and/or TV campaigns for Platoon, Mississippi Burning, Miami Blues, Dances with Wolves, and many other films. He created this riveting teaser for Alien. Asked not to use any footage from the movie itself, Silver shot the whole sequence on top of a 30-foot-long table covered with baked clay.
A trailer should be a promise, in the best sense, that forms a bond with a movie audience and says, you're going to love this.
Here, take this. I got nobody else to give it to.
Look, everything's gonna be all right.
I think this is really good. I always get tears when I watch this.
And hopefully the audience will too.
Here's a preview of a movie playing in theaters now.
Police out here in force today, doing a beautiful job of protecting.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Your host, Jack Ruby. Welcome once again to the Carousel Club here in Dallas, Texas.
Place is full of hoods.
These is businessmen, old friends who come out to support my club.
Mickey the Shoe from Cleveland, Sam Giancana from Chicago, Santos Alicante from New Orleans.
Something big going on?
Could be, Jack. And it could concern you.
You're in over your head.
Isn't that where you always wanted me to be?
You represent Dallas, Jack.
Texas is the reliable place. And where is better in this country than Dallas?
Think you're dealing with?
You ever see anything this pretty?
Only one outfit comes up with something like that.
Take his picture, bro.
They do stuff that don't make no kind of sense, so that if you ever come to squeal on them, you don't make no sense neither.
What do you people want from me?
We just want you to do your duty for your country, Jack.
You think I don't know what happens if someone does a hit like this? He never gets off the boat on the way home.
You need crossfire, 3 or 4 guns, high-power rifles, and lots of tall buildings. You need yourself a patsy. They're going to catch someone, they catch the patsy.
Funny thing about life, Jack, you only get one shot.
You better have a way to decide who's going to die. You or the guy giving the contract, because it's going to be one of the two of you.
What's going on with the girl, Jack?
They're bringing her in to meet the president.
The government of the United States
has a secret policy with organized crime.
They killed the President of the United States!
They're cops closing in on a conspiracy. Freeze! Until their case goes up in flames.
I resign.
There's a federal agent involved.
We can only do this on our own.
Now they're following the drugs.
Army? National Guard, maybe?
To the money. Yes! Right to the top.
Hey, they don't even know it was us.
Jesus. No, it's us.
Brian Dennehy leads the last of the finest.
Playing Saturday on the Movie Channel.
When a red, hot blaze
The one and only
meets an old firecracker,
Never bought a congressman in my life. Rent him, it's cheaper.
what you get is spontaneous combustion.
Making love to an old man is like partaking of fine wine.
Paul Newman.
There's a lot of snap left in these garters.
Lolita Davidovich.
Can I trust you?
Hell no.
Star in Blaze. Playing Monday on the Movie Channel.
Years are passed like 1 second, but now he will be mine. Get him back! Fire!
When you're sitting in your room, getting down to groove. When things start to move, fly around the school. When people start to speak and there's no one there. King Rod's getting down on his derriere. Give it, you gotta dig it. Give it, you gotta dig it. Feet start moving and your body gets grooving. Give it, you gotta dig it. Groove to the melody beat, bust the beat. Groove to the melody beat.
Hi, I'm Robert Osborne for the Movie Channel. When Richard Brooks died at the age of 79 back on March 11th, Hollywood lost one of its true mavericks. Brooks was a triple threat man, too. A producer, director, writer who made some of America's best movies, including The Blackboard Jungle, Elmer Gantry, In Cold Blood, Sweet Bird of Youth, and Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. He didn't begin making movies until after a stint with the Marines during World War II, and then he began writing radio plays and some forgettable B-movies. Then in 1948, Brooks got his first big break when John Huston asked him to collaborate on the movie Key Largo. It was Huston, in fact, who urged him to write and direct. In 1960, Richard Brooks really hit his peak with a revealing look at a phony evangelist, Elmer Gantry.
Any punk ball player can make a slide like that. But how many folks have got the guts to play ball on God's team? And listen to this, the captain of that team is Jesus Christ himself.
Gantry won Oscars for Brooks' screenplay, for Burt Lancaster as Best Actor, and Shirley Jones as Best Supporting Actress of the Year. And it also should have won a Best Acting Oscar for Gene Simmons. As a person, well, Brooks was a fascinator, a genuine rebel who was amusing, caring, intelligent. And he made movies no one else would have dared make, such as In Cold Blood, which brought to the screen Truman Capote's fascinating but humane portrait of two brutal killers. Or the movie Looking for Mr. Goodbar, the sad tale of a lonely schoolteacher who tried to substitute a lot of sex for love. He was also a very passionate filmmaker, and it showed. He will be missed. For the Movie Channel, I'm Robert Osborne.
Too much business, always a conflict between business and artists, they want to do the movie quick and get it over, and he needs more time, and there's always problem. You're dealing with all sorts of personalities who all have different motives. The studios want to make money with it, and the performers want to present something of art, so there's always a conflict in that area.
Experience a true bum's rush.
You really an actor?
You were in an ashram.
So you're a writer?
I'm just bummed.
You look more like a millionaire to me.
There goes the neighborhood.
Richard Dreyfuss, Bette Midler. Nick Nolte, Down and Out in Beverly Hills, part of the Bette Midler triple feature, playing Saturday on the Movie Channel.
All was swell for the rapping reptiles.
Let's do it!
Until the Shredder came back to play a different tune.
Revenge.
Now they're in trouble up to their turtle necks.
Grave danger.
What is the secret behind the can of gooey crud?
It was ooze.
You'll take a shine to those turtle whacks in the blockbuster hit Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze.
Premiering Sunday on the Movie Channel.
Without you coming to us. So give us a call. That you really know you're talking to a real person on the other end. We're real people here talking to you right now. You've seen the best and the worst of us, and we're growing and we're continuing to grow, and we're really proud of that. But we can't grow without your help. You're a key element to the wonderful thing that is Channel 12. So give us a call, 458-1200. You've heard about all the membership levels you can join at, but this is not hard, so give us a call. And when you do join at any of the membership levels, you will receive Choice Guide. And what Choice allows you to do is look at all of the variety of programming we have coming up, plan your month out, look for some great specials. Just something to point out is that inside Choice, the inside cover are highlights coming up that month. There are lots of photographs on the inside. Give it a look, see what's intriguing and coming up. We've got a lot of great music programming coming up this month. 458-1200, it's really simple. We're on our way towards that goal. We're at 4 out of 15. You and a bunch of other people, sorry, I can't think of it, can help us make that. But give us a call, we need your help. 458-1200, let's go back over to Dave.
Okay, thanks, Elizabeth. If you're waiting a little bit later tonight, we've got National Geo on. We're running a little bit behind schedule tonight, so bear with us. A few people to thank very quickly, and there are some phones that are available. I see 3 or 4 people writing pledges right now. I want to thank Jason from Denver. Thank you so much for your contribution, the $75 level, and we'll receive that tape of Crosby, Stills, and Nash, the concert we saw earlier, and we'll get that discount on Continental Airlines because they charge their membership. Dottie, thank you so much. From Inglewood, and Howard from Denver, you too, so very much for your support. Now we're asking for yours. It truly does take grassroots support to make public TV happen. It's a collective community effort. It's all these wonderful volunteers behind the cameras, behind the phones from the Colorado Institute of Art. Doug Clifton and Peter Finch have been up here from KBCO all evening. They've gotten behind us. Pepsi Cola providing beverages for the volunteers. Want to thank the good folks over at Vella's Italian Restaurant, collectively making it happen. You can make it happen right now. We're up to 6. Our goal is 15. Also want to thank Daniel from Denver at the $100 level. We'll receive that Neil Young tape. And also Joni. Yes, Buffy, thank you so much. And lunch Thursday would be great for your contribution. Joni from Denver, thank you so much for your contribution. 458-1200, we're up to 7 now. We're looking for that goal. There's 8, we're looking for 15. Collectively, we can make it happen. If you're enjoying this concert tonight, we've got great other favorites coming up. Down by the Rivers coming up. We just saw Heart of Gold, and I'm sure your favorites coming up too. So give us a call, support the great programming we're watching tonight. Doug Clifton from KBCO is going to tell us more.
People that listen to KBCO, we know that they are very supportive of public radio and public television in the Denver Boulder area. In fact, I think here in Colorado, people seem to be even more supportive of public television and public radio. So we want to have you continue to support Channel 12. And 458-1200 is a number that you can call to make these phones ring. The people from the Institute of Art are here, and they are very happy to take your phone calls, to take your pledges. In fact, I just had a David call from Littleton, pledged $100, so he'll be getting the Neil Young video. We also had a pledge from Heidi in Denver, Kevin in Westminster, Dale in Denver. Again, if you want to pledge $75, there's still a couple of the CSN tapes that are available. And we are up to 10 right now, looking for 15 on this break. So we have a couple of minutes left. I think we can get there. But make the phones ring, 458-1200. We also like to hear that second little bell because that means somebody else has added their membership, and we're up to 11 out of the 15. So be sure to call 458-1200. Here's another pledge here from Roger at Broomfield. A $40 pledge, that's a basic pledge. So keep the phones ringing. Elizabeth?
All right, you guys, we're doing better, but give us a call. You guys know what great programming is. You know this is the kind you enjoy, and if you want to keep seeing this on Channel 12, keep being able to turn to it on your local dial, give us a call. We're making that goal. We can't do it without you, so give us a call, 458-1200. You know, every time we make one of these goals, it helps us bring you the kind of programming you like. So don't be the last one, 458-1200. And when you do call in, we have a very special incentive for you. If you use your credit cards, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and Discover, we take them all, we aren't discriminating, you will get up to $150 worth of gift certificates or discount coupons on Continental Airlines. Fly the skies a little bit cheaper with Channel 12. Enjoy a great summer coming up. The spring's already here. And if you're enjoying this music and kind of feel like the great day we had today and reliving that right now, get up and give us a call, 458-1200. This is one of the few opportunities that you have to show your support of Channel 12. We come to you a very few times a year, and during those times it's important for you to take the opportunity because that's what keeps us going. We're real grassroots television. We're here with you, you're here with us, and that's the way it works. So get up, give us a call, 458-1200. It's an easy number. I know you can do it, but now let's go back over and check in with David.
Okay, thanks, Elizabeth. 458-1200 is the number. We're up to 12. Our goal is 15, and Kat from Boulder has helped us get close to that goal. We're just 2 away now, and thank you so much. We'll receive that coffee mug at the $40 membership level. I want to say hi and thanks for coming down. Bill Bottoms from the Colorado Institute of Art. Did I get your name?
You sure did.
Thank you for coming down. Great bunch of volunteers, and we appreciate you coming down. Tell us a little bit about the CIA.
Okay, well, thank you, Dave. We also are very, very glad to be down here with you tonight. We've got about 15 people from CIA that are staff members and 1 student with us. Colorado Institute of Art has been in existence since 1952, and we've been teaching people in commercial arts. We also have programs in music video, interior design, industrial design, technology, fashion design, any number of outstanding and exciting programs in the commercial arts.
Fantastic. We got the faculty. How many of the faculty are down here?
Most of these are staff members, these are people from behind the scenes that keep things going for us.
Okay, now
about 15 of them.
Now, when does your next semester come up? If a student wants to get involved, what number do they call? Tell us
Okay,
a little
well,
bit more about that.
we have classes that start every quarter. Our next start will be on March the 20th. No, excuse me, March the 27th.
Coming up soon.
Right around the corner. And anyone that's interested, telephone number is 837-0825.
Well, that's great. We really appreciate coming down. Once again, that collective community effort, the melting pot here
Sure
at Channel
enough.
12.
We've enjoyed it.
We
really
appreciate
have.
all your support. Let's go back over to Doug Clifton from BCO.
We're continuing to get phone calls and the bells are ringing. We're at 14, but 15 is the goal. So 458-1200. Let's hear the phones ring and then hear those secondary bells so that we can have some more memberships here at Channel 12. Some people that have already called up, including David at Littleton, Paul from Golden, Marcel from Fort Collins. Thank you for watching up there. Scott from Denver, Eileen from Boulder, and Anthony from Arvada. If you pledge the $100 membership, then you're going to get the Neil Young Freedom video on VHS. Standard membership is $40 for the 1992 KBDI mug. That's the 12th anniversary mug there, the commemorative mug. $25 also, there's a membership for the student and seniors at $25. But anything that you can pledge, whether it's $2, $5, or all the way up to $100 for the Neil Young video, please call us at 458-1200 because we can use all the help that you can give us. It's very worthwhile to have you here watching Channel 12, and they have lots of worthwhile programs for you to check out, and including some music programs like the one that we have on right now with Neil Young. It's going to be coming up, continuing the second half of the Austin City Limits show. It's a show that is very popular. It was recorded in 1985, and the VHS that you'll get for the $100 membership includes some songs that weren't on this show that you're seeing, so you're going to have an extra bonus there. Let's go back to the show right now. I guess we're going to go back and catch the second half of Neil Young.
A DuPont Columbia Award goes to public television station KBDI-TV in Denver for Tierra o Muerta, Land or Death.
Celebrating 12 years on 12. This is KBDI, winner of the Alfred I. DuPont Columbia University Award for Journalism Excellence.
Welcome back to Neil Young in Concert, an Austin City Limits special.
Back in the days of covered wagons, a man had his own way, whether talking to a woman or crossing the USA. I'm a lot like
Coming up, more Neil Young with Powderfinger and the classic Down by the River. Take this time to show your support for this station for providing this and other programs by calling in your pledge now.
Whoa, more Neil Young coming up in just a few minutes. Going to take this short intermission. We're going to get back to the uninterrupted conclusion of this great concert filmed back in 1985 at KLRU in Austin, Texas for Austin City Limits. And we've got great, what did you think of that pedal steel in that in the banjo? Fantastic. And if you grew up in the same era I did, you can certainly relate to the music. We're taking a short intermission. This is how we pay the bills here at Public Television Channel 12. This is our 12 years on 12 telethon. We're going for a couple weeks. We take short interruptions during the programs and urge you to become a member, and that's how we pay the bills. Truly grassroots supported public television. Now, as you can see there's our goal. We would like to hear from 15 of you this break. We went over our goal last break. We'd like to at least reach our goal this break. Now, we have lots of different suggested membership levels. Our basic membership level here, as most PBS stations in the country, $40. And when you become that member at the $40 level, you'll receive the Channel 12 1992 limited edition commemorative mug. And don't forget, all members here at Channel 12 receive that program guide the first of every month. If you can't afford that $40 level, of course, we have that student senior level at the $25 level. And don't forget, if you go up to the $75 level, we have the VHS of the concert that we saw earlier tonight with Crosby, Stills, and Nash. And at the $100 level, there it is, the Neil Young VHS Freedom Concert. So give us a call, become a member at the level that you feel comfortable with this evening, but the message is call. Let us know that you want to get behind this wonderful community institution called Public TV, much like the library or the museum, but we need your support too. 458-1200. Go over to the telephone and make that call right now. Help us reach the goal of 15. Collectively, the folks here from Colorado Institute of Art, the folks behind the cameras, all the people that have called in tonight supporting these great music programs, they've made a very good barometer reading, if you will, to our programming department, saying, yes, we want to support these kind of shows. We want to see more of them. So help us reach the goal right now. 15 this break. Easily we can do it. KBCO's helping us tonight. 458-1200 from KBCO. No, he's not out in the parking lot waiting for that long music set to end, but here's Doug Clifton right now.
Thanks, David. You know, it's a good thing they didn't hear David and I singing along with Old Man towards the end of that last set, because we were singing just a bit off key. But if you like music, you certainly got to call and support programming like this. This Neil Young show is a great concert. And if you want to give us a call, 458-1200 is the number to call. Charge your memberships, makes it a lot easier, it'll be quicker, and also that means more money will go to the benefit here of Channel 12 and all the great programming that they have. There are people that have called in already this evening and made some charges on their pledges. We had Hank call in from Boulder. Linda called, made a $75 pledge. That's our first ring now for our goal of 15 memberships. So we got to get the phones ringing more. We got to hear the rings for the memberships so we can get up to 15. So be sure that you do that. If you make a charge with your credit card at the $40 level, then that means that you can receive a discount of $150 on Continental Airlines. And that's a great deal, so keep that in mind. All you have to do is charge and make that charge for $40 level and above, and you get that Continental Airline discount worth up to $150. We're up to 2 now, but we need 15. So 458-1200 is the number to call. And again, if you call, it shows that you're supporting great music programming here at Channel 12. That's why KBCO came down tonight, because we like to see this kind of programming. So if you like it, give us a call. Elizabeth?
Thanks, Doug. Hey, you guys, this is fabulous programming. I don't know what David was talking about. It appeals to a certain generation. Neil Young is timeless, and if you've listened to that new album, you know he's still working, he's still hot. There's somebody who agrees with me, and if that's how you feel about it, get up and give us a call, 458-1200. Don't forget that at the $100 level, I think, yes, you can get the Neil Young Freedom VHS. It's a great concert. Watch it at home, watch it over and over again. Relive the great moments with this great musician. But you've got to do that, you've got to give us a call, 458-1200. And if you enjoy watching this kind of programming on television, knowing that you can turn on and relax to a great concert and hear some of your favorite tunes, got to give us a call, 458-1200. And when you do call right now at any membership level, one of the perks is you get our program guide. And in that program guide, you can look at all the different kinds of programming we have coming up. Eclectic TV at its best. We have things for children, for adults, for music, for your mind, art, entertainment, all the different kinds of things you enjoy. But you need to sponsor that kind of programming. You need to bring it to Channel 12. We have a goal of 15, we're up to 4. But that means you can still get on the phone and make this possible, make it happen. Join this grassroots effort. But you gotta call 458-1200 to do it. Now, let's go back over to David at the phones.
Well, I can remember back in the days of Buffalo Springfield when Neil Young was doing his thing with them, and along with Stephen Stills and the rest of that whole genre of music. And to see where it's gone, really Neil Young is the one that's really, from that whole band, has really gone to the top here 20, 30 years later, and it's just interesting to see, you know, this performance. It's phenomenal. Hopefully you're relating to it. You can give us a call tonight. We've heard from 5 of you. Our goal is 15 on this break. We've been making these goals all night. We appreciate your support. We appreciate your effort. We know it's really difficult at 10:22 in the evening to go over to your telephone and make that call. It's hard to kind of get that incentive up, to get the momentum, the inertia, if you will, to make that call. But take just a minute of your time. One of the volunteers is going to take your name, name, number, address, and so forth. We're going to mail some information out to you. Just takes a minute of your time and make that call. You'll feel so much better every time you turn public television on, knowing that you're behind it with your contribution at any level of support. I want to thank Chris from Lakewood so much for your contribution. Also Dick from Lakewood, Rod from Wellington, Colorado, and also would like to thank our good friend Karen in Inglewood. These are the folks that make public TV happen. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do it. So let's make it happen right now. 458-1200. Now, let me see. Dennis Constantine and Peter Finch at 6 to 9 in the morning, and then Richard Gray from 9 to noon, and then Ginger from noon to 3. Well, then who's on from 3 to 6? Let's see.
Is that me? I guess so. Doug Clifton from KBCO, and there are a lot of people that are down here, everybody in fact, from the Colorado Institute of Art. But look, they're not answering any phones right now. And we want them to work. We had them come down here to work hard, so make the phones ring so we can put them to work at 458-1200. They've been helping out a lot, taking calls from people like Rebecca. Rebecca is from Lafayette. Carrie called and pledged $75, and she'll get that CSN videotape, which is still available if you want to make a pledge for $75. If you pledge $100, then you can get that Neil Young VHS, the one that you're seeing tonight, plus a few songs that you won't see on this concert tonight. Some other people that called: Val from Denver, Don from Aurora, and Tibber from Arvada. Again, thanks for all your support. It really does help. There's been 12 great years here at Channel 12, and they're looking forward to many, many more. And it is going to be only if you call and support them by making a pledge. And again, you can do it at the $25 level, the $40 level, $75 for the CSN videotape, or $100 for the Neil Young. Our goal is 15. We're at 6. We're going to go around one more time here, but I want to see that up to 15. So let's call 458-1200. Elizabeth?
Thanks, Doug. You know, KBCO is a great radio station. KBDI is a great television station. We're working together, but we're missing a piece. We're missing you. 458-1200 is how you can be involved. You can join the team effort for great music programming in the Denver area. If you like listening to it on the radio, here's another one. We're making it towards that goal. I know it's late, but you can help us get to that goal of 15. Get up. All right, there you did it. Give us a call, 458-1200. This is the kind of music that's important in all our lives. It's the kind of music that sort of keeps us fresh and going. So when you call and become a member, and if you could use your credit card, we take all kinds, MasterCard, Visa, Discover, and American Express. You see them all there. We have a very special incentive for you. You will get discount certificates on Continental for up to $150 anywhere in the continental United States. So if you're interested in flying around and enjoying some of our beautiful country a little cheaper, do it on Channel 12, but use that credit card when you become a member. 458-1200. And as a member, you'll feel so much better watching this kind of programming, whether it's Neil Young or Austin City Limits at its regular time, or if you like the Paul Simon concert. KBDI has brought you quality modern music for a long time, including Teletoons. This is a real music station, but it's also a grassroots station, and so we need your support to make it all happen. 458-1200. It's a really simple formula. You give us a call, you take about a minute of your time, you become a member, and this fabulous programming continues. So give us a call, but now let's go back over and check on David.
Okay, we're going to be going back to the uninterrupted conclusion of the Neil Young concert. Then we've got the National Geo show, Hawaii's Strangers in Paradise. So stay with us here on Public TV 12. Very quickly again, before we leave tonight, this is the last break of the night. Want to thank our good friends down here on the telephones from the Colorado Institute of Art. We couldn't do it without them. Couldn't do it without Pepsi providing beverages for all the volunteers. Also KBCO, they've helped us promote the program so that you knew about it. Thank them so very much. Your Boulder station at 97.3, 1190 AM. Thank them so much. Collectively, people like Randy from Boulder making that contribution, Mary from Denver, also Marie from Golden, thank you, and I hope I get this right, Didi Bona. I don't know, but you know who you are in Loveland, Colorado, and it really does take a collective community effort. It takes that grassroots support, and we really do appreciate your support this evening. If you have not called yet, last break of the evening, we're going back to the uninterrupted conclusion of the program. Our goal is 15. We're just kind of hovering around 8 right now. We would like to reach that goal. It's imperative for us to send messages to the program department to say, yes, we want to bring more of these great concerts to the airwaves here in the Colorado region. So get behind it right now. We only have about a minute and a half left, and we're going to go out with our good friend from KBCO again one last time, Doug Clifton. And again, thank you to KBCO and Doug and all their help this evening. Doug?
Thanks a lot, David. Thanks for having us down tonight. Phones ringing, we got to hear them. I want to have phones ringing in my head the rest of the night and tomorrow morning when I go back to the station. So 458-1200 is a number to call. We're only halfway there, so before we get to the Neil Young Show, we want you to get up to our goal of 15. So keep calling, 458-1200. Just had a call from Charles in Denver who pledged $120. That's great. So thanks a lot. We want to thank the people that brought us the food tonight. Of course, it's always helpful to have some food there that you can eat. Of course, people from Pepsi, Mother's Cookies, the Plant Hut. Thanks to all of them for helping out. Also, Vella's Italian Restaurant, muchly appreciate the food that you brought down for all the volunteers that are answering the phones this evening. Neil Young is going to be coming up with the final portion, the uninterrupted part of the show, so stay tuned for that and keep calling 458-1200 so that we can get up to that goal of 15 during this break. Again, thanks a lot to Channel 12 for having us from KBCO here, and thanks to everybody from CIA for helping out with answering phones. Now let's go back to Neil Young.